Hi, welcome to Gails Garden Herbs and more. I want to show you something that I found at a yard sale, and it makes a wonderful potting stand. Um, you know, not everyone can just build things. So this one is wrought iron. It's already made. Have you ever heard of a baker stand? Well, that's what this used to be, but it was missing. Well, let me show you what I've got and how it got fixed. Come on. Okay, before we get there, and I show you, I've got another little room in my garden. Another area I got cleaned out. I want to show you. Have you all ever heard of David the Good? I was watching him dig these holes out in the middle of the pasture and then filling it with all kinds of scraps and everything. Well, I didn't have any meat scraps or anything to put in the holes, but I did have dirt and chicken manure that I mixed together and threw in the holes. So I'm going to water that down in those holes real good, and I'm going to plant, I think, a cantaloupe in one and a delicata in the other. But let me show you. Okay, I repotted one of my rose bushes, and it had chives in it. So we took the chives out and planted those there. So they look a little wilty because they were just transplanted, and it's like in the 80s today. But this is one of the holes there. And then I was going to do another one over there, but I don't think I'm going to. This is another hole, and I'm going to train the vine to go up this white little ladder thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a trellis for the other one. That'll probably be the cantaloupe. I hate just having it on the ground, though. Maybe I'll do the cantaloupe here and have it go up the lattice work. And then I can do a lighter trellis of some sort over here that I can get in the ground for the delicata, because they're not as heavy as the cantaloupe are. Last year, my cantaloupe grew up this, and so that was plenty strong. Actually, I had cantaloupe on both sides. I am hoping, and I really think that's what this little plant right down here is, a seed from one of those cantaloupes, but I don't know. I picked most of them. I think there might have been one or two that I didn't get picked, so I'm really not sure what that's going to be. I'm still watching it. It's got a third leaf out now. On the other side of all that stuff way back there, I've got something planted that's unusual. I had never heard of one before, and I'm going to do another video on that, so y'all going to have to wait on that one. But it is something that is really awesome, and I am so excited to have it in my garden. And I will tell you all about it later, but I want to let it get a little bit bigger. So, okay, I want to show you that potting stand. Let's go. We're almost there. Are you ready? Okay, we're almost there. Come on. Okay, here we are. It's in my greenhouse, and it's really hot because outside it's in the 80s, so I don't know how hot it is in here, but it is really, really hot. But anyway, I'm going to take the camera down and show you more intricately. But yeah, this is cool. Okay, it is a wrought iron. It's really pretty. It did have the wrought wire racks down there, but up here there was nothing. So had my son cut a board for me, and it fit perfect once it was cut. So this makes a perfect little potting stand for me. And then I've got some of my gardening tools and my little stakes to label, and I just got a let's see, I've got my pin in here. I think I'm using this. I got more that in there too. And yeah, I am really, really, really excited about this. It is so, so pretty. Look up here. I don't know if you can see it because there's other stuff behind it, and I got tools hanging on it and stuff. But yeah, it's really neat. It is really, really neat. And I'm so thankful to have found it. Yard sales are wonderful. For this wrought iron, and it's nice and heavy, but not too heavy. We got it in here. Let's see, what'd she charge me? $20, which isn't too bad for wrought iron. And then I got something else at the same time that I got this wrought iron. I got something else that was wrought iron. Let me go show you that. Okay, I got my work clothes on, so sorry if they look kind of baggy and stuff. But anyway, let's go take a look at it, okay? This is just really super cool. I've been working in my garden, and let me show you something else before it. Remember in my other video, because my water thing was broken, I didn't have any water to reach. I thought my green beans had died, but they didn't. My dragon tongues are coming up, and my trail of tears are coming up. And then I have a volunteer. I'm hoping that's a delicata, because I had delicata out here in the garden last year. So maybe it is. That's a good place for it, actually. And my ace tomato plant's growing nice. Okay, I know it's kind of hokey looking, whatever hokey means, but it might work for a trellis. I've got a bunch of baby tomatoes. I'm going to plant some down here and then have them grow up on all this stuff, and it hopefully will look better once the vines are growing all over it. Okay, da-da-da, drum roll, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Here is my wrought iron little bird bath thing. But this rust, I need to get a brush and brush that out. So for now, look at the little wrought iron bird. Isn't that cute? For now, I put some plastic in a pot in it, so when the water runs out, it won't rust it. I'm really not sure. How can you use a wrought iron bird bath? I'd like to have another bird bath over here for the birds, but it will rust. I need to find some, I don't know, some sort of waterproof paint for it, I guess. But for now, this will have to do. So I really did good. My son was with me because I was bringing him over here, and we stopped at the yard sale, and he got some cool things too. He got a really nice looking machete, looked like almost new, and he got these little, for $5 a piece, these little things with the little pull-out trays, and they were full of all different types of screws and bolts, and there was lock picker equipment in it. I mean, there was just all kinds of little goodies in the drawers. So let's see what else. Seems like we got some other stuff too. We did at another yard sale too. I got some odds and ends and wire and different things, but these two I just really wanted to show you. I've got my little pouches set back over here because this is way down the other end of the yard. It's a long ways. So if you'd seen my video last year when I had this up, I put my little hand shovel and trowel and pliers and clippers and different things in here for this end of the garden, so I don't have to run all the way down to the other end to find some of my tools when I just want to come down this side for a while. But anyway, I've got to get my tools and put in it, but at least I got that thing up. So there it is at a distance, and it'll look better once I get it painted and with waterproof paint, I guess, if there is such a thing for wrought iron. And I'll figure out more what I want to do with, but actually that's kind of pretty with the pot in it. I need to get a pot with some trailing plants that'll trail down over the top. That would be really pretty too. Maybe trailing nasturtiums or something. But anyway, I was excited about that. So I guess I will close with that. I just really wanted to show you my potting stand. I'm excited about it. It's not huge, but just little old me, I don't need a great big huge one. It's perfect. I used to have a baker's stand when I lived in Kentucky, but I actually used it as a baker's stand. It was really nice. The wood was new and shellacked, and it was white and curly cues, but I can't remember. It was made out of a metal, but not wrought iron like that. So I've got another baker stand, which is going to be my potting stand. But anyway, I'm going to let you all go, and we will catch you all next time. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and remember all the blessings of the Lord. God is good, and no matter what's happening around us in this world, when you're a believer, you're in a different kingdom. This world is not our home. But we do have to live here for a while, so make the best of it while we're here. And we'll catch you next time. Bye now.